privilege to introduce Anthony Hewitt Jr. class of 2008. Anthony came to Salisbury from Cardigan Mountain and immediately garnered attention for his arm, his speed, and his powerful bat. His tape measure shots in batting practice and games, off the maintenance shed, onto the gunnery tennis courts, made school thankful they hadn't put in an outfield fence so the defense could just continue to back up. Usually that didn't make a difference, but they'd still hit it over their heads, except for once. There were 2 outs in the last inning. The senior class of 2008 was down by a run to the faculty squad, and the day before graduation, the annual sixth form versus faculty softball game in front of Ward Dormitory. And so they implored Anthony to pinch hit. After trying to shake them off, he eventually acquiesced, and the entire faculty outfield moved as far back as they could. Mr. Wynn knew that this would take his best pitching effort of the day, so he took off his super cool visor, wiped his brow, and delivered his pitch. Anthony swung and hit a towering shot deep to left center field, but luckily Mr. Fitzgerald snagged it beyond the goalpost near Mr. Chandler's house for the final out. What struck me most about Anthony and our time together at Salisbury was not just his immense talent, but his incredible humility. He neither expected nor wanted special attention and worked as hard as anyone to make the most of his ability. Please welcome Anthony Hewitt Jr.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here, be back on campus, see all you guys. And the opportunity you guys have is unbelievable. I'm going to talk a little bit about my career path and pretty much 2008 graduation year. 2008, it couldn't have been a better year for me, sitting on cloud 9. I was graduating, I had a full ride at Vanderbilt University. Nothing could have been better. I was on the road to success. After graduation, I flew out to Milwaukee, had a couple workouts with the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 days later with the Phillies, 3 draft workouts, and those went great. A couple days later, went home, watched the draft, and I was excited. If I didn't get drafted, I'm going to the school full ride. Excited, a great school too. I was selected 24th overall pick in the first round by the Phillies. It was awesome. I was on top of the world again. Nothing could have been better. A couple months later, went down to sunny Clearwater, Florida, and went down to sunny Clearwater, Florida, and started rookie ball. When I first got there, all eyes were on me. Everybody wanted to see what I had, what kind of skills I possessed. They were looking at me, oh, he's the first round pick, what does he have? So, for me, all eyes on me, kind of bothered me a little bit, starstruck. I wasn't used to it, but I took it and ran with it. And I said, well, I've been chosen first for a reason. You can like it or love it. You can hate it or love it, pretty much. So, first year rookie ball, it was tough. It was a learning experience. I had a lot of fun. So a lot of guys come and go. Professional baseball, life in general is a business. A lot of my best friends were released, a lot of tears shed, and I saw that, and it was either pretty much stop now, get your feelings hurt later. So I pretty much stuck with it. First year was awesome. After that, after rookie ball 2009, I got promoted to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, short season. That was also great. I had fans. In rookie ball, you don't have any fans. The only fans you have are a couple parents, just coaches. So I was excited to play with some lights in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. When we first got there, I was excited. I was like, okay, pro ball, this is what I signed up for. I'm excited. That season went well. Played about 75 games. I struggled a little bit, but I wasn't really focused on the struggles. I was just still on cloud 9. I was excited to be playing pro ball, getting paid to play. Following year, I got promoted to Lakewood, New Jersey. That's long season A ball. Playing about 140 games in 2010, and that was the first year where it really hit me. I started off great, started off hot, hitting about 3 and change. I was still on cloud 9. I said my road before me was awesome. But then all of a sudden, a couple months into the season, I started failing. And at first, I didn't let it bother me. I said, no big deal, I'll turn around. And I kept failing, I consistently kept failing. I started getting down on myself, started telling a couple teammates, I don't think this is for me. I haven't failed this much ever. Anything I wanted to do, I kind of put my all into it and never failed. So I started telling some coaches and some staff, I don't think this is for me. I'm thinking about going back to school, thinking about hanging it up. And they looked at me wide-eyed and said, I don't think you should be doing that. You have all the talent in the world. The talent you possess, a lot of guys can't even work and get. So I took that into account, and I just shrugged my shoulders at it, and continued to, play the rest of the season. The body language was horrible. Scouts, coaches, they would come to me day to day and say, what's wrong? What's going on? What's bothering you? And I said, this isn't for me. Failing is horrible. It feels bad. You're being embarrassed in front of thousands of fans, booing you, and then you got to go home and think about what you did in the day. And that bothered me. I wasn't used to that. So I continued to go out there day to day and continue to play. Some days I hit home runs, and I really didn't even care that I hit a home run. And my teammates would try to pick me up, and I would just say, oh, well, no big deal. I just kept on pushing, but not in a positive way. My mind wasn't where it needed to be. I continued that season, and at the end of the season, we have meetings with coaching staff, general managers, and so on and so forth. And they pretty much told me that we want you to come in next year with a better attitude, a better game plan, and we want you to work a little harder. And, I said, okay. And in the back of my mind, I said, well, I'm Philly's #1 pick. They'll promote me anyway, no matter how I produce. I was wrong. The general manager said, we're going to keep you in low A ball for one more year. And after thinking about quitting and hanging it up, that really just made me say, I'm done. I don't want to repeat. This level I failed so much, I don't want to do it over again. But then I stepped back and I said, well, if I quit now, go back to school, and I'll regret this decision for the rest of my life. So what I decided to do was, okay, I'll come back. I'll repeat. So that following off season, I worked hard and I was working for it. I continued to work. Guys would come to me and say, you swing too much, you work out too much. And I kind of looked at them and I said, don't worry about me, I'll be okay. I got a dream, I got a goal, and I have a lane to stay in. And the following season came, 2011, I repeated in Lakewood. All the fans remembered me, they cheered me on. And for some strange reason, I failed so much, the fans still liked me. I didn't know why, never asked any questions. I just took it and ran with it. I took their positive energy they gave me, and I put it in my back pocket, and I kept it for rainy days. That season, I had a great season. The Phillies were ecstatic. My body language was totally different. And for some reason, I smiled a lot more. Not for what reason, I don't know, but the only reason I can think of was I was really grateful for being where I was. I was grateful for the organization believing in my talent, my ability. They invested a lot into me, so they're not going to let me go that easy, which I'm really blessed to have that opportunity. So what I learned from that year right there was I had a wonderful opportunity, and I wanted to throw it away, just off a little bit of failure. And not to, just that failure taught me a lot of lessons about life, a lot of lessons about opportunities given to you. And pretty much baseball's opportunity that was given to me, I was given blessed with a lot of talent. And, if you have opportunities, don't ever waste them, don't ever throw them away. It can really hurt you if you do. If you have a skill, if you have a goal, if you want to do something in life, go ahead and do it. You're going to fail. And failing is a learning curve. The only way you learn is from failing, countless amounts of time. And it's up to you to continue to get up, continue pushing on what you want to do. And you guys are in a great position, a great school, in one of the best boarding schools in the nation, in the Northeast. And you guys have a lot of faculty, a lot of outlets to harness your skill, harness education. Guys here that graduate, pretty much 95, 100% of the guys that graduate here going to college have great careers. Yeah, some struggle. I graduated with guys in my class that, didn't really push as hard as they knew they could while they were here. They just did enough to get by. And I talk to them, you know, and they say, man, Ant, you know, I wish I can go back to school. And I say, I'm in school too. If I can come back here, I'll do everything the same way I did, but I will try a lot harder than what I did when I was here. You know, I'm not saying that I didn't give my all. You know, some days I just like, oh, you know, who doesn't? I mean, you do get tired. But think about it as this. I mean, the more you put into schoolwork and whatever you want to do in life, push extremely hard, because the outcome of what tomorrow might hold is all pretty much how hard you work. And you know, the following year, 2012, for me, baseball-wise, was actually great. You know, I continued to work extremely hard. In the off-season, I trained extremely hard, twice a day, every day. A lot of guys look at me and say, "You work too hard." I say, you know, I have to. If something were to happen to me, if I got hurt, if God forbid I got released or something, I could look myself in the mirror and say I gave it my absolute all, and I won't regret anything. So it's either I work hard and get to where my ultimate goal, big leagues, or I kind of, excuse my language, half-ass it and get released, have to go back to school, and do something I don't want to do for the rest of my life, which I would look in the mirror and say, I have nobody but myself. And that'll hurt you for a long time. You guys are in a good position now to make the most of it. So, hoping you guys are listening, hoping you guys, you know, just push that much harder. Yeah, this year, it's a new year, 2013. Some guys are seniors, some guys are sophomores. You know, make the most of your life. Because life after Salisbury, life after college, you're an adult for a long time. Long time. And it's a tough road. You have your bumps, you have your bruises, but it's up to you guys to get back up and continue to ride the horse. So for my journey now, you know, 2013, I'll be in AA, Reading, Pennsylvania. You know, Philly's told me to come in spring training nice, strong, and healthy. And I have an opportunity, if I do well in AA, I have an opportunity to fight for a job in the big leagues. And if that's not enough motivation for anybody playing this game, I don't know what is. So, you know, for you guys, continue to work. Whatever goals you have, if you fail a test, don't get discouraged. Just look at it as a learning curve. Look at, okay, I failed. Look yourself in the mirror. Did I study as hard as I could have? Or did I just not study? Did I want to play that video game that was calling my name while I was in class? Did I want to go to sleep? Did I stay up past study hall to continue studying? Or just to, you know, just to look at the wall? Not much to do after study hall. You know, don't look at failure as the end of the road. Look at it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to make it better tomorrow, to get a better score in the next test. You know, because all the faculty, teachers, they want nothing for the best. They want to see you guys succeed. They want to see the best that you guys have to offer, and they only push you, they only yell at you to see you guys flourish, see you guys at the best you possibly can. So, you know, don't give up on yourself, continue to push. And if I had an opportunity to rewind the time, I would love to be in that shoes to do it all over. I will work a little harder. I mean, yeah, I had a lot of success. I got accepted to a great school. But I mean, if that happened, if I go back in time, maybe I can get into a better school. Maybe I can get drafted a little higher in the draft. Now, who knows? Just work your hardest today, because you'll never know what tomorrow might bring. Any questions?